Hi folks, welcome to lesson number 5 of our Unit 4 Internet Protocol and Binary, and this lesson is called Understanding ASCII. Now, the main focus for today's lesson is to understand that ASCII is a system whereby computers can handle text using a series of binary codes. To understand and use Unicode, and then hopefully by the end of the lesson you'll know if you've been successful or not, if you can understand why ASCII and Unicode are used, and you've written a joke in ASCII code. Now, I'm guessing most of you thinking, well, what is ASCII? Well, we'll get to that shortly. The ACPs for the lesson are strategy planning, precision, and evolutionary and revolutionary thinking. And the VAAs are collaborative and risk-taking. Now, what are you going to be doing today? So you're going to be learning about, as we said, the ASCII system and why do we use it. Now, as well as the ASCII system, we've got a communication system or a coding system called Morse code. Hopefully you're all familiar with it. But there's also one lesser known coding system which uses semaphore flags, which means that the code for each letter is understood by the sender and the receiver because of a set rules or codes or system that they need to transfer messages. So this works for Morse code and also the semaphores. Now, I'd like you to watch these 2 videos, okay? But before you pause the video, remember, computers only have 2 states, 1 and 0 or on and off, okay? But using those 2 states, we can still program a computer to recognize letters, numbers, and whatever, okay? So remember that. All right, so pause the video and watch these 2 YouTube videos. Okay, welcome back. So I hope you found those 2 videos interesting. We're going to do a mini task. Now, we're going to do this inside the classroom or outside, depending on the weather. So we're going to make a mini video clip or a presentation about semaphores and Morse code. So we're going to have a sentence that we need to convert into a semaphore code and a Morse code. So I've got some flags ready. So we'll look at the alphabet and how to code the message using the flags. Also, we're going to convert the sentence into Morse code, and then again, I'll put it all together into a MIDI video, and we can play it in one of the assemblies on a Friday. Okay, so don't have to pause the video because I'll tell you to stop anyway. Okay, now the ASCII system, something that you've all been waiting to find out what it is. Click on the video and watch it until 3 minutes and 16. Pause it, don't close it, because we're going to come back to it later on. All right, so pause the video and go and watch it. Okay, so hopefully that makes a bit more sense. As the video would have suggested, it stands for the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. And it's been obviously around for quite some time. Now, the system, the standard ASCII system, uses 0 to 127 in terms of numbers. We've also got an extended character ASCII system, which goes from 128 to 255, obviously, which covers a lot more characters. Now, if you have a look at this table here, so we've got our ASCII code here. So we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if you have a look at the corresponding, what it actually does, okay, you'll find it quite interesting. So these are all the things that we can do. Now, if we look at the second column, we've got ASCII code 32 is actually the process for space. Now, in the video that you watched, it would have talked about number 65 being A. Okay, 65 is always A. Now, obviously, we've got here 65 is A. So you can see all the alphabet listed here. We've also got all the special characters that we would use in the second column. And last the column, we've got all the lowercase details. All right, if you want to see the extended ASCII code, then go to this page and have a look. Now, the first task, what I would like you to do is convert this ASCII code. Okay, the first one to tell me what the answer is, you get 5 house points. So pause the video, decode it, and tell me as quick as you can. Okay, so hopefully that was a fun task for you to complete. Interesting, okay? All the things that we can do with, obviously, ASCII code. Now, we need to move on to what's called Unicode. Now, what Unicode is it's a similar situation or similar system like ASCII. Now, we can only use up to 255 characters, which is an 8-bit number. Now, obviously, it's enough for English and all the characters and numbers that we use. It's fine. But obviously, there's not enough characters for all the different languages out there. And all the emojis that we currently use, like smiley face, crying face, and those sorts of things. So to get around that system, we use what's called Unicode. Now, go back to the first video that you were watching. I told you to pause and then continue watching till the end. So pause the video. I'm going to do that now. Okay, welcome back. So using what you've just seen on the video and using what we've just spoke about, the ASCII table, I would like you to complete this table. Now, we've got binary, denary, what the symbol is, and the description name of the symbol. So what I want you to do is look at the table on slide number 6. Find out what symbol is represented for the number 33. Okay, so type in the whatever symbol is in this box here. Now I'll give it a short description of what that symbol is. Once you've done that, convert the denary number 33 into binary. Okay, and then the same for these. Convert the binary to denary, work out what the symbol is, and give it a short description. All right, everything that you need is on slide 6, apart from obviously converting denary to binary. But you should be able to do that fairly quickly. Now you've got various methods of doing it. Okay, so pause the video and do the task now. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too difficult. Now, as we saw in the videos, we've already talked about that the ASCII code doesn't have enough characters to cover most of the languages that are in the world at the minute. All right, so we've got some words here, which I'm not going to tell you what they are. See if you can work out what they are yourself. And this is the reason why Facebook isn't programmed using ASCII code. So it uses Unicode to cover all the different languages that Facebook exists, obviously, in the country. Now, using the Unicode, okay, and using that video, answer the questions on the next slide. Before you can do the questions, in the video it talks about creating an emoji in Notepad and saving it and having a look at the bytes or the bits where it uses. So if you want to do that first, go ahead and try it. It's interesting to see what the effects are. Once you've done that, obviously you can complete this task. These answers are in the video. All right. So the question one is, why do we need ASCII? How are ASCII and Unicode similar? And how many characters would Unicode 32-bit allow? Okay. So rewatch the video, do the activity with a notepad, and then come back and answer these. All right. We'll go through the answers in another video. Okay. Pause the video. I'm going to do it now. Okay, welcome back. Now, this is, well, if you have time in the lesson, we can do it in the lesson. If not, you're going to be working on a poster together. So the success criteria talked about you making an ASCII poster of jokes. Now, obviously, we need to have jokes that are one-liners. As you saw in the example at the beginning, the first joke was, why did the chicken cross the road? So the punchline obviously is to get to the other side, or whichever version that you want. So on the poster, I want you to write the one-line joke in ASCII, or in ASCII, and then put the punchline in English, like we just got here. All right. Now it needs to look good, this poster, because obviously we need to stick them around the room, and also we could share them with Facebook. Now, the link to the poster is on the assignment on Google Classroom. So when you're ready, go and open it up, convert a joke into ASCII, leave the punchline as English, and then we'll get it ready to print out. Okay, so that was an interesting and busy lesson. So hopefully, as the success criteria said, you understand now what the ASCII system is, you understand what Unicode is, and you've converted binary and denary into ASCII code. Okay, so thanks for watching and well done on completing the tasks. I'll see you on the next video.